Hey y'all, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing super awesome today. Welcome to Zahatka. My name is Valentina, and today I'll be showing you a tutorial of how to make this super cutesy wall organizer that I utilized a bunch of fabric scraps for. So if you'd like to see how to make this, hit that thumbs up button and let's get to sewing. First thing that I always like to do is just do a super rough sketch of what I want to make. And it just gives me an idea. This is the fabric, the background fabric I'll be using, just a white canvas that I have a bunch of for some reason. And yeah, it'd be nicer to use a darker material, but I have this, so we're using this. And I'm using 2 layers, sewing them together right now, and then I turn it right side out. And I want to make this kind of fun and use up a bunch of my fabric scraps. So the top border is going to be this strawberry fabric. I cut it to however width I want it. This was 6 inches and I did about 3 inches on one side and then 3 inches on the other side. And it made that border thicker like I wanted it to be. I measured that out, and as right here, I'm just measuring 3 inches down just so I know that it's going to be straight all across. Then I pin it on and I sew it just like you would sew a binding. Now the main reason I wanted to make this was so I could have a place for my rulers, and because they're always laying around. So I'm measuring out first my 6-inch ruler that I want to fit into here, and then I'm going to make enough lines so other rulers fit in here too. And I'll be using this fabric scrap to basically hold it in place. I'm going to sew it, fold it in half and sew it together, and then turn it right side out and cut 7-inch pieces or 7.5-inch pieces, so it's going to be holding that ruler in place. And I'm going to place them, I drew out where I want them, and so I place 2, 2, and 2, so 6 of these 7-inch long pieces to hold my 24-inch ruler. And as I mentioned, it was like about 7.5 inches long, so there is space for that ruler. After I figure out where I want them to be, I fold the ends inside of each other, so like inside itself, and then I just straight stitch across every single one of them. I don't straight stitch where they're not. I'm just skipping that over, just not cutting my thread. It's a little easier that way. You just keep going and just do that straight stitch, and it covers up the hole on top and on bottom because I'm doing this on top and on bottom, and it puts it in place. And now all those lines I made with a heat erasable pen, so I'm just going to make sure I get the iron up on high heat and iron those off. And then right here you can see I put in all my rulers the way I wanted them, and they're all being held together, and you can use all of the little straps or just some of them. Now I got a bunch of other scrap fabric that I have, and I'm just picking out pockets of how I want them or where I want them to be and what size I want them to be. And I'm just like playing around with the areas and stuff like that, as you'll see me doing here. I figured out where I want all the pockets to be. I could have put more on here. I could have put them more closely together. But beauty of this thing is you can always add on more. But I pinned them on and then I just proceeded to sew them on one at a time. Just remember with the pockets, first you want to make that seam across the top in the very before you pin them on. So on all of these, I just made a folded over seam across the top, and then I just sewed the 3 sides to sew the pocket on. Make sure you don't sew them shut. And I have a hole puncher, and I hole punched a few holes in there and put eyelets on it, and that's how I hung it up, and I put the little ring things on it. And then I had these Zahatka letters that I made a while ago, so I thought it'd be a fun little touch at the bottom, and I just super glued these on, and they stayed on very well. And now that it's all done, I just find a place where I want it and I hang it up by those rings. And I just did little push pins. You can do more securely, but that was secure enough for me. And then I placed all my supplies where I wanted them to be. The rulers on that top section, of course, at least my big ones, and everything else that I usually misplace, I'm just putting here so I know where it's at. And before this video ends, I did just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and letting me be a part of your day. I do hope this was helpful for you, and if it was, if you could consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and all that good stuff that helps me out, I would really much appreciate it. And I do hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial and hope you do try it. Let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what else you would like to see, and see y'all again next time. Bye!